I like them. I like them a lot. Hey, we're gonna look at Electrified Cleo today. She's looking beautiful, as always. Her skin's looking much darker. I think that's cool. This is what the back of the box looks like. These are the other ones in the line. You can see Venus is featured. These, I believe, would be Walmart exclusives for now. It's where I found this one. In Canada, $20. They might change it to $15. They sometimes do that. At Walmart, we actually get the American prices. That's what actually happened for the last line. I found Welcome to Monster High ones for $5. So that's what's happening. Reboots are already going on sale. That's how far they've come. This box is really simple. She looks kind of empty in there. I'm sure the black helps. I am liking the new packaging. I'm liking how the deluxe figures look in there. I'm having a hard time opening them. As you can see, especially with the Shriek Wrecked, I still haven't opened those, and I don't know if I'm going to because I like how much they look in the boxes. But I think there's something really special about the Electrified ones. Some things I'm not going to enjoy as much out of the box. These I think I will enjoy more out of the box. Venus is the other one. I've opened the rest of them, so check out my other reviews if you want to see them. February is a busy month, so no special effects in this episode, but I will give you a good look at this fantastic doll. I gotta go get my letter opener. Just take off the bubble as neatly as possible. So there's a hole in the bottom, and I just slip my letter opener through and make a hole in the side, and then that way I can go into the side of the card and split it up all the way around, and that way you can get right in, detach the card, pull the staples out of her head, remove the hang tag more easily, finish. Hands and arms come off of this one. Always make sure you read if the hands and the arms come off first before you rip them off. And this is what the card looks like. It's pretty black. There's some cobwebs. And she's a pretty simple doll, but she does come with a couple accessories. You can see she's got this crown thing with the diamond in it, and she's got these great shoes and the leglet, which is a snake, which is really cool. I love her mummy wraps. The dress I find really interesting because she is supposed to be Egyptian, which is Africa, but this is a different kind of Africa. I would say it's more of a southern African design, but it looks great on her and it's really cool. I like the jagged Aztec-y bottom part, and there's some Egyptian eyes on there and some wrapped cats, and I like the material that the top yellow part is made out of. Her hair is black. It's got the pink underneath. The crown is stapled into her head in a few spots. And her skin looks more darker, more orange. And her makeup is really popping on it. I'm gonna go grab another Cleo to see if she is in fact darker. And they do have her shoes elastic banded on for some reason. I find that odd because they don't normally do that. It's like, are these gonna fall off more easily? They are loose, but I think they're gonna stay on well enough. The heel is softer, not too soft, but softer. A pyramid design, very similar to her dress. Very nice, and I like it with the translucent snake that goes up her leg, which you could unravel like this, and I guess you could use that as a hair accessory if you wanted. This is big with dolls these days, is they have these kind of things that you can wrap around the hair, but you can see that is a snake with a crown and a really cool pattern on it. So Cleo has, I'm going to call them bandage scars because they're not painted, but they cover her torso and one arm and one opposite leg, just as they did before. And I really like that she has a unique body mold. You can see the white connections in her legs. She's fully articulated. The joints are nice and stiff. I think that they're made much thicker and better. I was just looking at a Ghoulia the other day, and I was thinking how thin her joints were. So I do like that the new ones are a bit bulkier and they're a bit sturdier. I know a lot of people say that the quality's not as good, but I find the quality better in the way that they're not as detailed. That's not quality. Quality is the fact that these are made more sturdy. They're not as delicate anymore. That is what quality is. So they're definitely good quality, good for children, better to play with. Her hand got a little bent up. I don't know if that happened in the box or if that's how she was molded out. We'll have to see if that comes out. I just bent it into normal shape for now though. But yeah, I really like the texture on her arms and body. They look like if you had bandages wrapped around your body for thousands of years, you would have scars like that. A beautiful freaky flaw. And her hair didn't look that good in the box. Whoa, look at this bald spot in her bang. Maybe I should take off the crown. I guess no, maybe I shouldn't take off the crown. I don't know if that's intentional or what, or they thought that the crown would cover that up, but that is a giant bald spot. Maybe it's a mistake. Oh, when I pull the hair over, it covers it up. Maybe they think that you're going to keep the crown on. Yeah, you can see it over on that side too. The headband is kind of just balancing at the top of her head, so I'm not going to take it off. And maybe I shouldn't take it off if it is going to reveal that bald spot, even though I cannot avoid that bald spot from showing right here. I know a lot of people never remove those things, but that is not part of the toy. And I guess I feel that same way about the necklaces. When you have the only way for the necklace to stay on and stay flat would be to have that elastic wrapped around the shoulders to hold it down. It's not part of the toy. Yeah, I don't think that there should be holes in the hair, especially in the front. So that's the most disappointing thing about her. Otherwise, the construction and the plastic and everything is really nice on this doll. Her shoes are more prone to fall off, but they stay on well enough. Her skin is darker, but it also helps that she's all light around her eyes. She's usually has darker around her eyes. Here she is against the original Cleo. So you can see there's quite a difference, and they've definitely made her look much younger by taking the dark makeup off this time. So for the first time, Cleo does look quite young. Here is the first reboot that was issued of Cleo. I like this look. It is an interesting change. And this is personally my favorite Cleo. The budget, I just like her simplicity. I would like to put this dress on her and have the head. Yet even with that one, you can definitely see a change. Without the dark lines underneath, it really opens her eyes. She in fact looks more African, I think. She looks more diverse. So I'm actually pleasantly surprised. I wasn't really a big fan of the dress. Oh, and I never mentioned that this is the same more plasticky, rigid material that they do use for the other ones. The Electrified line is really cool, and when you put these all together, she looks even better. She definitely fits well into this group. Out of this line, I think the new werewolf is my favorite, and Ari is my least favorite, and I really like Frankie. I do have the two deluxe ones still to get, but we've just gotten them in Canada, and I'm waiting for a sale before I pick them up. Alright, so I'll do this, and this. Go. Thank you so much for watching. Remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Lights are so bright. Fix her hair. Probably making it stand up even more. Her hair's electrified. Okay, woo!